Good morning again, guys. Now we'll proceed with accounts. Okay. So I will only be taking both accounts and law. So how your classes will be scheduled is, it's the timing 7:30 to 12:30. It will most likely on most days be one subject or one faculty per day. So if I am coming on that day, it will be one session law, one session accounts. Tomorrow also you will look at me accounts and law. Monday you will have full day maths, Tuesday economics. Okay. So within the first 1 week, you will get exposed to most of the faculties and all the most important subjects. Okay. So I think mostly on Sunday I think you will have maths. First 2 days is me. Third and fourth day you will have maths and economics. You will get, in 1 week you will see everybody. Okay. Now we are starting off with accounts, guys. Accounts is a 100 marks paper, unlike law. So law is only, so in law class I will tell law is the best. In accounts class I will tell accounts is the best. Okay. So accounts is an 100 marks paper, unlike law is only 60 marks. So in law we can target 70 out of 100 easily because it's a theory paper. So irrespective of how good you write, you will not get 99, 100. Okay. Now I wanted to remove the mindset where in school we all used to get 90 plus, 80 plus in subjects or 70 plus. Correct? In CA it's not like that. To get a 90 plus is extremely hard, especially in theoretical papers. But there is one paper where you can get 100 out of 100. That's accounts. Because they cannot reduce marks for you if your sums are wrong. Correct? I mean, if it's correct, they cannot reduce marks. So accounts, we will see 100 is for whom? 1 out of so many students. We will target 80 plus in accounts easily. Okay, 80 plus in accounts minimum. You might think, sir, 80 plus now school and 91 in the 95. I am a 99 student. What you are thinking of me? CA is different. The correction is extremely strict. We will get to know as we keep going. I will tell you. If you don't write narration correctly, you will lose marks. If you don't write date correctly, if you don't write rupee symbol, you will lose marks. If your format is not correct, you will lose marks. So very strict in correction. We will work on all of that. Okay. So accounts is a 100 marks paper, and again accounts is split into 2 parts. I will tell you about the question paper pattern, how many questions you will get, all that later. First you learn the subject, then only I will explain the pattern of the paper. So it's going to be 80 marks of sums approximately, plus or minus 5-10 marks, and 20 marks of theory in accounts. What, sir, we have theory? Yes, we have a lot of theory in accounts as well. Able to follow, guys, understanding. So accounts is 100 marks paper. Now coming to the syllabus of accounts, unlike law, law is new for everybody. Whether you are from CBSE background, state board background, college, wherever you studied, law is completely new for you. It's a new subject. Accounts is not like that. Anybody science background students here? Science, commerce, and come first. 1, 2. Yeah. Did you guys attend the basics class? Yes. So you know how to pass journals, all of that. So basics of what is journal, how to pass journal, ledger, trial balance, all that was covered in basics. Okay. So I am starting with the assumption that all of you know the basics of what journals, all of that is clear. I am not going to teach you the basics of school. That's why we had last 1 week class, daily almost 3-4 hours more class where you learn the basics. Those from science background, yes, initial weeks or months, konjo kastama irukum. Law is not like that, but accounts will be little hard to cope up, but slowly you will cope up. Okay. I have seen science background students get through CA in the first term, which is very easy. So it will take a few months. If we go to science, it's more harder. Chemistry, biology, romba kashtam. But if they come here, little easy. They need 6 months to cope up. You have that time. Okay. Now, so 80 marks sums, 20 marks of theory. When it comes to the syllabus in accounts, predominant of the syllabus you have seen in school. We have dealt with in school. Most of the syllabus is done where, guys? In school. But the depth of the knowledge we are going to go and solve sums here is going to be different. Let me start off the class without any background about accounts with one example which all of you will appreciate and understand why. What is the difference in CA? How we are going to go in depth in concepts. Okay. Let me start off with a simple concept of depreciation. I am not giving you syllabus and all, I am just giving you logic. Okay. How many of you know what is depreciation? Heard of depreciation? Everybody except science student. Don't worry, we have a chapter called depreciation. There I will again teach that, but for now I am just giving you an example for you to understand what is depreciation. Okay. This example I am straight away going to a concept which is little advanced, but just to tell you how important your running notes are. Okay. Now I will give you options before I give the example. I might have done this in orientation also, but still again. Depreciation, first option, depreciation is a cost. Second option, depreciation is an expense. Third option, depreciation is a non-cash expense. Fourth option, depreciation is a saving. How many of you option A? Option B? Option C? Option D? So those who came to orientation will tell depreciation is saving, sir, you told us in orientation. We are going to explain, I am going to explain how. Okay. Now, assume this is my trading and P&L account. Everybody knows what's trading P&L. Okay. Now, my sales are 150, purchases 50. What's my gross profit? Sir, where is the opening stock, closing stock? We are focusing on an example. Gross profit is 100. Now, I am saying the entire sales is cash sales. Entire purchase also is. All of you understanding? So, gross profit is now how much? Will it change? I want to know what is the cash in hand at this stage. Cash in hand is how much? How, sir? I will explain. I purchased goods for 50. So, I paid how much? 50. That means I have negative 50. Or let me tell you another way. First I sold goods. How much I got? So, I have with me how much cash? Now, I am purchasing goods. I am paying how much? So, how much I have left with me? So, cash in hand 100. Gross profit also. Both tallying. Will it be like this always? No. Because sometimes sales will be credit sales. Upon a gross profit and cash in hand will not tally. We are focusing on an example where everything is cash. We should be careful. Everything is cash. Okay. Now, I am focusing on the next set of expenses. Okay. Expenses. Everybody except them knows accounts. Right? So, expenses I am going to write down. Salary 20. Rent 10. Electricity 10. And let's say other expenses, all miscellaneous expenses, 10. Okay, just random numbers guys, don't ask me how and all. What is the net profit now? 50. Hello, those who are even from science background follow sales 150, purchase 50. So, gross profit is 100, cash in hand 100. Now, I am saying all these expenses are paid in cash. Salary, I call the employee, gave him cash. Rent, call my landlord, gave him cash. Electricity, went to TNEB, gave cash. Other expenses, stationery, tea expense, coffee expense, paid in cash. Correct? Now, what is the cash in hand? 50. How, sir, 50? At this point, I had 100. I paid all my expenses and now I have net profit of. All of you agreeing with this? So, net profit is equal to my cash in hand in this example. Okay, this example. Now, I am preparing a balance sheet, rough balance sheet guys. Don't tell sir line is not straight, it will not be straight. Rough balance sheet. Okay, cash is how much? Net profit. Net profit will be transferred to my capital account. Super. capital account or reserves, whatever. Liability side la irukum. My balance sheet tallied of 50. Simple rough balance sheet tallied now. Clear? This is my first example. Now I am changing the example where this company purchased plant and machinery for 50. This can be in lakhs, crores, thousands, your wish. Whatever you think. Plant and machinery for 50. Useful life is 5 years. What comes here? Scrap value 0. Simple example. We are using what are the methods of depreciation? Straight line method, written down value method. School of purchasing law. Even if you did not study, don't worry. We have a chapter for depreciation. I will again reteach this in that chapter. Okay. Now asset value is how much? 50. Life is. What is my depreciation per year? 10. Correct. No? Per year I will charge a depreciation of 10. I will charge a depreciation of 10 in my debit of P&L. Correct. What is my net profit now? All of you agreeing? What is my cash in hand now? Cash in hand. Let me explain. I sold goods for 150, received cash of 150. Then I made purchases, paid cash 50. How much cash is left? Kaila 100 rupees, 100 rupees. With this 100, I paid salary, rent, electricity, other expenses. Correct? So I have cash at this point. How much cash? Now my expenses 10. Am I paying 10 for depreciation? I am not paying 10. It's a non-cash expense. We all know it's a non-cash expense. So I will come here now. In this example, this 40 is transferred to capital balance sheet. Instead of 50 now I will have. But my cash will still be balance sheet not tallying. Correct? Forget about tallying part. This you all of you understood. How it will tally we will see later. So cash is 50. Expenses. Sorry, capital is transferred. Profit transferred to capital is 40. Now follow guys. In school we studied, or in basics you would have studied, depreciation is charged for what? For wear and on fixed assets. For what purpose? Wear and tear. For obsolescence of asset. And you learn some points. Remember in school we saw. Okay, now come here. This happened in year 1. Okay. I am saying year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. All the 5 years same. Same sales, same purchase, same expense, same depreciation, same net profit. Ditto, same. For our example purpose. So, let me write the balance sheet here. Year 1, how much profit? 40. Cash. All of you agree to that? That's what we did here. Now I am repeating this for year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. What is year 2 profit? 3, 40, 40. Cash also here. 50. 5 years. Repeat 5 years. Hypothetically, assuming there is no other transaction. End of 5 years. What's the total profit? That means my savings, reserves, total profit available for the last 5 years put together is, total cash available is. That means when I show you my balance sheet, when you read it, you will tell available profit is 200, available cash is, that means extra cash is. Hey, super, I have extra cash of 50. What can I do? Take this cash, go to Goa, spend the money, cash minus 50 will become 200, balance sheet tallied. Can I do that? What is this extra 50? Invest. After 5 years, asset value will become, useful life is 5 years. That means 6th year, If you want sales of 150, you need what? Plant and machinery. That means you have to buy plant and machinery in the 6th year. So to buy plant and machinery, you need how much? 50. Which 50 is that? Hidden 50 in my balance sheet. That means without your knowledge, by charging depreciation, you are reducing your profits. Correct? 50 became 40. 50 became 40. By reducing my profit, without your knowledge, I am making you save money. Correct? Cash is being saved and this cash is used for buying what? Plant and machinery. Are you following the logic, guys? Now we go back to class 11. You would have studied edhukku depreciation, objective of charging depreciation. I am sure you would have seen a point in book. You would have mugged up that time. Depreciation is charged for, did you remember reading this line? Reduction, all that, replacement of assets. Do you remember seeing this in the book? If not, you will see in the foundation book. When I take the chapter, I will show you. So one of the reasons depreciation is for wear and tear, obsolescence. One of the points is depreciation is for, I just replace my asset by saving money. Now I can tell what? Depreciation is a non-cash expense, but it's also a, are you able to follow? This concept will not be tested in your CA foundation exam, in your CA inter exam, in CA final exam. This concept is not there in the book also. Your book will be just like your school book. A depreciation, SLM method, WDV method, compute the depreciation. You got 10 rupees off, do the sum. But what we learned? We learned the logic as why we are charging depreciation. Why do you have the chapter called depreciation in the book? Why do we have this practice? Are you understanding? For this, you have to take running notes because this concept will not be there in any book. Whichever book you find, you will not find it. Go search on YouTube, you will not find. Go search on Google, you will not find. Maybe somewhere hidden in some page, you might find the logic. Clear? Because this logic is not important for exam. So nobody gives it importance. But when it's important? To understand the concept that you remember for life. When you go future for companies, they will split candidates between book knowledge and conceptual knowledge. I told in orientation, I am repeating again. One girl who got All India rank 1, did I tell? In May, attempt my mistake, fine, leave it. All India rank 1 in one of the attempts in CA final, lost the first job in 6 months because the knowledge was book based knowledge and not conceptual knowledge. That is why I asked difference between CBSE and state board. Not much difference. The only little difference we have in state and metric is we used to memorize stuff. Correct? In 12th, that is what you have to do. You didn't do anything wrong. Adhaan pannum 12th. But now you are in CA. Correct? Here you need both. Memory also is needed plus concepts. So I want you to learn both. I am just giving you an example of how accounts is going to be. Are you following, guys? So it's going to be a lot of concepts and then of course steps you memorize, do the sum. Clear, guys? This will not come in exam. I can guarantee you. It has never come. It will not come. But it's a concept you will remember. Clear? So now we will go ahead and write down just like law in a new book. Don't keep same notebook for all subjects, guys. Separate notebooks, maintain it. Whenever we have our class, we're going to carry both accounts and see group they will mention Karthik sir's class, accounts or law, morning accounts, evening law. I will change it. When I come here, I will feel like let me do law in the morning. I will do law morning, accounts, then or accounts morning, law second. Based on your mood, mindset, I will keep changing. Someday I might do full day law. Someday I might do full day accounts. So you will carry both the books. Is that fine? It's not that heavy, guys. You can carry it. Okay. And I will tell you which module. So don't worry about it. Now write down your syllabus for accounts. It's already there in the material, but we will write down the syllabus. How many of you are getting breakfast from home? House. How many of you are eating outside? How many of you not eating breakfast? One. Okay. Like me. Not eating breakfast. Okay. Now, those who want to eat breakfast outside, Just want to say that around the class itself, we have so many places in different budgets. Sir, I want to finish breakfast in 20 rupees. Opposite, we have a shop. You walk around, there are so many famous shops. There's one Kalati or something, very famous. Or you walk a little bit, you have Ratna Cafe, Sangeeta, Vasant Bhavan, everything is there in the same line. So I'm just telling you, those who are eating outside, don't worry about the hygiene. There are many good places here. Those who are getting from house, well and good, best option. Of course, best option is house. If that's not possible, hostel students, I'm just telling for them. Okay. Now syllabus split into left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side we are going to write 4-5 points. Right hand side 4-5 points. Basically left hand side is module 1. Right hand side is of the material you are going to get. Material that you are going to get, module 1 and module 2. Lock, you have only one book of, those who didn't get the book, it's a small book, maximum 200 pages. Accounts is not like that, 2 big books you will get. Okay. So module 1, let's write down all the topics. 1, theoretical framework. Under this we have subtopics, we have many subtopics. Theoretical framework. Number 2, accounting process. Accounting process. We have many subtopics. Okay, subtopics I will take up when we go to the chapter. Okay. Point 3, inventories. Inventories. Inventory another. Closing stock. Stock of the business. Point 4, depreciation. What we just discussed, that chapter in detail. Depreciation. Point 5, accounting for special transactions. Under this again we have multiple subtopics. Multiple subtopics. Accounting for special transactions. Able to follow, guys? Right hand side module 2. Module 2, only 4 points. 3 and first one, financial statements. Financial statement preparation. Right hand side first is what? Financial statement preparation. Step point 2 is partnership accounts. Partnership accounts. Point 3 is NPOs, non-profit organizations, accounting for school syllabus only, accounting for NPOs. And fourth one, company accounts. Fourth is what, guys? Company accounts. That's it. Module 1 is around 50 marks. Module 2 is around 50 marks. Praveen, yes, you have a doubt? Yes, it's part of accounting for special transactions. Oh, sorry. Yeah, over here. Write down 6, BRS, correct. Right here 6, guys. Yeah, thank you for clarifying. 6 is BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Yeah, we missed this. Okay. 50 here and 50 there. Now, if you look at this, predominantly financial statement preparation learnt in school, sole proprietor, prepare trading, P&L, balance sheet. Partnership we learnt in school, admission, retirement, death, dissolution. Admission, retirement, death, foundation, dissolution, inter, CA inter. Okay. Accounting for NPOs we learnt in school, omitted. Huh? Oh, CBSE was there. State board, was it there? So, okay, deleted for CBSE. State board has it. but we will again learn from scratch only. Company accounts, share issue, debenture issue, that same thing, company accounts, okay. Then theoretical framework is lot of theoretical concepts from where we will get the first question in exam for 15 marks or 10 marks. Then accounting process, the basics, what is journal, ledger, trial balance, cash book, sales book, purchase book. Inventories is specific to closing stock. Depreciation is what we just discussed in detail. Accounting for special transactions has something like bills of exchange, consignment accounts, they are all new, completely new. BRS you had in school, deleted for CBSE. State board also deleted. Oh, CBSE had, state board deleted. Okay, how many of you studied this BRS sometime 11th or 12th? How many of you didn't study? No problem. We are going to learn from scratch. The problem for accounts is some of these topics you already know from school, more than 50%. Balance is going to be new. It's a combination of both. This challenge we will have only in foundation. I will have mainly. Because I have to teach you something that you already know. But with a little twist to it, a little change. Inter not an issue. CA inter accounts is for 200 marks. Is completely new topics when you go to inter. There it's different. But here it's basics, and since you already know, you will take advantage of it and score 80 plus. What sums, sir, should be solved? Now, when it comes to accounts, again you have ICA study mat. If I do only ICA study mat, is it enough, sir, for exam? Unfortunately, no. I will not tell this for law. Law, what I told? Study mat is amazing, it's very good. Plus, we will do our own 200 plus questions in the class from the material. It's more than enough. But for accounts, yes, we will solve ICA study math sums. We will solve what? ICA study math sums. All the sums, 100% of this we will solve in the class. Otherwise, school you got the book, CBSE book, state board book. What teacher used to solve? That book only. After solving that book, did your school teacher solve extra sums? Hello? Test paper, in the sum podunga, and sometimes we will solve extra sums. So what we will also do, first we will solve ICA study math sums. Okay. Then we will solve extra sums. For those extra, I will be giving you a material, combination of every chapter, some 4-5 questions. Are you understanding, guys? This is the flow, clear? What generally we used to do was, I used to make a material for almost 100 to 150 pages. Institute study mat la irukra question now. We will sit down and retype and print and give it to you. But it's what? Waste of paper, waste of effort, correct? Institute study mat question, just for the purpose of branding, here, academy's material, I will give you the book. Everybody does that. It's copying paste institute study mat questions into a new book and writing my name and giving you. Is it any use? I can just show off with it. But end of the day, student, if you open study mat, it will tell, hey, in the book, sir, copy, you will find out, correct? So instead of giving you another material which is same as ICA study mat, we will solve this from the book and additionally solve what? Extra lot of sums. That I will give you the material. That comes from past exam, RTP, MTP sources, ICA mock test papers, then other author books, all of that. Clear, guys? So the sums we solve in class, at least a few sums will be little more difficult than what will come in exam. So exam it will be easier. Able to follow, guys. That's our target for accounts. We started the class now. Most probably by exam is, if exam is in December, we will finish the class in September 30th max. So you will have October, November for studying in your house. If exam is in November, we will finish in August ending or September first week. Accordingly, we will change the schedule. Okay. And in those 2 months, you will have your test, pre-foundation exams, all that will be conducted here itself. Okay. So this is the agenda for accounts. Understood, guys? Today I am not going to do sums, guys. First day, I want to understand how good you are in basics. I am not going to ask you journals. There are some accounting terms that we all have to be clear with. Unfortunately, accounts, like I am repeating again, half the syllabus you studied in school, but we are going to refine it. So there is a conflict, sir. School I learned something else. You are teaching something else. Which I should follow? What you learn here. Because I am going to teach you from what's there in the material. That is what is going to come in your exam. Clear, guys? Accounts is your scoring paper. Being honest, not to scare you, most students in foundation struggle in maths or law. Nobody struggles in accounts. Accounts is the strength paper and it's your first exam. It gives you that confidence and gives you the total. 200 to pass, 80 if you get from accounts itself. That's a huge confidence boost, correct? We are targeting what? 300. Clear, guys? Okay. Maths, of course, Nitya ma'am will take care. Maths is generally considered hard because anybody favorite subject maths, then you will enjoy the subject. Okay. Anybody, I don't like maths, you have to start liking it now. Okay. 100 marks for maths. Okay. Nitya ma'am will of course take care. I think Nitya ma'am is coming on Sunday or Monday. So economics will be Divya ma'am. So Divya ma'am will be on Monday, I think. Nitya ma'am is coming on Sunday. So you will see both of them before Monday. And yes, we have Sunday also classes. Okay. So no leave and all, guys. But of course, as time keeps going, sometimes we will give you 2-3 days break now you will get. So don't worry about that. I will ensure that after some amount of class, you are given the break. Okay. 2-3 days break, refresh, come back. Again we will resume with class. It's not going to be next 4-5 months daily class. You will get the breaks. I will look into it, I will ensure. Okay. Now, first Sunday, let's attend, guys. Okay. Now let me go to, and I will show you from where to download the, one second. Yeah. Where do you download the material? Sir, I already know, sir, but still for that purpose, just for the purpose for everybody, Google, you will go and type BOS ICA. Okay. You will type BOS ICA. You will get the first link. Click on this. This is the old website. This is the new website. Okay. You will come to a website like this. If you come down, you will get the syllabus what I just discussed is there over here. Of course, I also took it from here. Then study material. Then you will have this MCQ and all is for MCQ subjects. The ones we are going to discuss here, accounts law, we don't have MCQs. Case study digest is for inter and final, not for us. Previous year question papers, now past exam question papers, we will practice in class, not now, after 2-3 months. RTPS, test papers, additional papers. MTPS, mock test papers. We will solve questions even from RTP and MTP. RTP are revision test papers. MTPS, generally the level of questions in RTP is high, difficult. They call it one level above the exam. Okay. MTP is exam standard. Able to follow, guys. Then you come here. In MRA and all, I told you, I'll just show you what MRA is. Yeah. Then this and all you can, this is for you guys. MRA is, remember I told you that if you finish CA, in orientation I told you can go work in other countries. In those countries, Australia, New Zealand, Australia, then Canada, Ireland, if you are taking this up in the future, what you have to study? Not relevant for us, you don't have to click on this now also. I will anyway educate you on that later. Each country, what is the process to enter if you are doing CA, okay. What are the other courses you can do with CA, but for next 6 months, nothing, just CA foundation. Study material can you find? This is where you click. How many of you already explored this? Otherwise it's new, so I need to show for everybody. Come here, you don't bother about inter and final, don't click and read that, no use. If you want to see, you see, get little tension, again come back and click on foundation, paravala sir, 4 subject da irukku. If you go and click on inter, you will get 8 subjects. Ayo sir, what is all this? You don't stress yourself unnecessarily, okay. Click on foundation, you come here, we have 4 subjects, correct? Principles and practice of accounting, you click. From May 22 onwards, this is the material. All the chapters, what we just discussed is over here. I didn't give you the subtopics. For example, accounting for special transactions has bills of exchange, consignment, ADD, account current. That when I take that chapter, I will split it. Clear, guys? Sorry? Okay. Now we are going to focus predominantly on theoretical framework. Today is basic concepts. I want to focus on accounting concepts and accounting terminologies. Just to know how much you guys know. If you know, are you in the right track? That's all our agenda is. I generally don't use the material for theory, only for sums. Just to look at the question, we will use the material. But you have to be honest, guys, because for law, only I know the answer. So you have to think. For accounts, extra questions, only I know the answer. You don't know. But when we are solving study math sums, next page, what will be there? Answer. You have to be honest and not look at the answer. You have to try to solve the sum in the class. And the way I solve accounts, school, all of you learn partnership. Admission, everybody studied. Big trading, P&L, you will prepare, partners. Teacher will solve on the board, then you will copy. Hello? Any other different style in your school? In school, my teacher didn't solve, sir. Teacher didn't solve. That is the style I will be adopting. Okay. So, in accounts, when I take for inter and final, let's say partnership accounts, if you are solving 20 sums, I will not solve even a single sum. At the first day, I will not scare you. Don't worry. I will slowly take you there. So, how accounts will work is, I will make you solve. So, online live, you can even turn the screen off. If you just listen to me talk, you will solve the sum. Okay, because in main exam, you are all by yourself. Correct? Here, for 6 months, if I solve, you will copy. If I solve, you will copy. You are not tuned to solve by yourself. Correct? So, initial chapters I will solve. For partnership 20 sums, the first 2 to 3 sums I will do, you will copy. But as we keep going, I will slowly make you independent. I am not here to spoon feed you. Initially, I will spoon feed you the concept. Then each sum by sum, slowly I will move away and you will solve it independently by yourself and get the answer in the class itself. Because after going home, I know you will not study. So we will learn in the class itself. Able to follow, guys. Understanding. That's the style I will be adopting. But I will slowly take you there. Not immediately. Slowly we will get there. Understanding, guys. Okay. Now, any other doubts you have regarding accounts so far? Hello? Okay. Now we are going to get into the concepts, guys. I am going to take up this chapter first. Shall I take accounting concepts? Have you seen these concepts in school? All the concepts? How many of you not seen these concepts? Not seen in school? Not seen? Okay. These, one second, this one. Accounting terminologies. Here we have multiple terms. Okay. These terms also, I don't know if you have seen or not seen. But I need to take class for the benefit of everybody. So the first 2-3 days will be basics. Then I will straight away jump into a chapter. We will start doing sums. Clear, guys? Able to follow. So today is mainly going to be theory only in accounts. Unfortunately, second or third class we will start doing the sums. Now, let me start off with, and yes, whenever you guys want to drink water, want to go out and use the restroom, sir, I have an urgent call, you don't have to raise your hand and ask me permission. We are no more in school. If you want to use the restroom, get up, walk outside, finish it and come back. Class will continue as it is. If you want to fill water, get up, go out and come back. I trust you that you are only going to fill water. That trust will you can I create? Sir, I went down to meet one friend and came back. No. That I will not know if you do it, but I trust you. You have an important call to take, emergency. Get up, take the call, come back. But otherwise, do not use the device in the class. Let's not use the device. Okay. All of you got the material ICI study mat, module 1, module 2 accounts. Those who didn't get, applied for it. So you will get over 10 days, 15 days, you will get it. You can even track it with a link now. So nothing to worry. Okay. Now, we are going to focus on few concepts. We are going to focus on few concepts. Okay. Today is only going to be accounting concepts, because if you are strong with these concepts or principles, sums will become easier. Okay. First concept is called entity concept. First concept is called entity concept. Let's understand the concept, then we'll, anybody tell me what is entity concept? Hello? Business and individuals are separate. Let me give you a small example. You are having, let's say, a business where you are running a restaurant. You are running a restaurant. Let's say Sangeeta. Okay. Let's say you are the owner of Sangeeta restaurant. Okay. Sangeeta restaurant will have its own sales. Correct? Its own sales. When you go and eat in Sangeeta with your family, will you pay? You are the owner of the restaurant. You are the owner. Sangeeta is yours. Sangeeta restaurant. If you take your friends and go and eat there, will you pay for that? You will not pay. Let's see what happens in that case. I am preparing the Sangeeta's restaurant's rough trading account, income account. Sales normally is 100. Assume purchase is 30. So my gross profit is, now you went and ate. You are going and eating. So when you go and eat, will the sales increase? My own restaurant, I am taking my friends today, taking some other friends tomorrow, taking cousins. It happens, correct? So sales will remain the same, but purchase will increase. Because if you have to eat, if you are also going to Sangeeta and having one plate of idli vada or one plate of dosa, they have to put the batter, they have to buy the raw materials, they have to incur cost. So purchase will go up, gross profit will drop. Let's say it comes to 65. Is this the actual representation of business? What you did, daily you are taking your friends. For example, let's say Madhavan is the owner of Sangeeta Hotel. Every day is telling you guys, for you all, free breakfast. You go and eat and come. No, gross profit became 0. Because everybody went and ate there every day. Actually, is the business loss making? It is profit making, but because your personal expense is taken into the business became loss. Are you able to follow, guys? This concept is saying business is separate, I am separate. Business is separate, I am separate. If I own a pharmacy, are medicines free for me? I am still paying and buying it. Correct? Leave the samples, sir. Sample varum, sir. Ellame sample varuma. Few samples. So this concept talks about entity concept, which says differentiate business and the owner. Owner's expenses should not be mixed with the business expenses. Then where to include this, sir? Where do I include owner's expenses? Owner's money in the company is represented by reduced from the capital. That means you are withdrawing money, and that's called drawings. Your drawings will increase. Are you able to follow, guys? Understanding, I am withdrawing money from the business. So all of owner's expense, owner is using the company's car and going for a personal trip. That expense of petrol reduced from capital. Whether you actually do it or not is not a secondary, but you have to do it. If you don't do that, business will show lower profits. Are you all able to follow, guys? Since we're talking about restaurant, let me give you one example of one of the restaurants I know in Chennai who did this. Okay, I will not disclose the name and all. There is one famous restaurant in Chennai. Do you all remember? Eats Varamating, close pantangla. Yeah. Uber Eats. Do you remember this brand like Zomato, Swiggy? Recently it was there. Initially when they came, they gave us a lot of offers. Offers in such a way that you can buy one plate of biryani for 50 rupees. That big offers they used to give in the app. Do you remember seeing those offers? Whether you bought or not is secondary. But do you know initially when Zomato, Swiggy, Uber, Ola came, they gave huge offers, correct? So for 50 rupees, you can buy a plate of biryani from a restaurant which is selling it for 250 rupees. How this operates? Restaurant, I am not going to give you the name of the restaurant. Restaurant, Uber, customer. Customer pays to Uber Eats 50. Uber Eats goes to the restaurant, collects the plate of biryani and delivers it to customer. Now Uber Eats should make payment to restaurant. How much they will pay? 50. They will pay 250. Forget the commission. Assume there is no commission. I don't want to confuse you in first class itself. 250. Correct? So who is investing money? Uber Eats for its branding. Correct? Now what this restaurant did? This customer was the restaurant's friend. Restaurant owner's friend. Able to follow, guys? Friend ordered 10 plates of biryani from the restaurant. What the restaurant did? It sent 10 plates of biryani to the friend, but it did not send biryani. Friend is ordering simply, so they sent white rice in the name of biryani just for the sake of it. Will the Uber person open and see? Fully packed. So Uber delivered 10 plates of white rice in the name of biryani to whom? Customer. Now Uber Eats is collecting 50 from customer, which friend takes from restaurant, and the rest Uber Eats is giving how much to restaurant? 250 minus customer paid 50, which who's going to give? Restaurant friend, I will reimburse. So restaurant is getting 250 into 10 plates, how much? Per day. Daily they used to do this. But friend used to pay how much? Minus 10 plates into 50, 500, correct? So net profit for the restaurant is 2000 rupees per day from Uber, multiplied by 30 days, 60,000 rupees profit per month by doing nothing. Who got the loss? Where are they? Closed. Understood? Are you able to follow? Now this concept here, is this ethically right? Ethically not right. This led to a loss for Uber Eats. Correct? So this means for the restaurant, they have a gain of 60,000 in net profit by doing an unethical act. Correct? Can I now, if all of you are, that's why I didn't want to name the restaurant. Okay. Now all of you, if that restaurant is showing the financial statements, net profit 60,000, can you figure out how they earn that? No. That means in my financial statements, can I express emotions? No. Only numbers, whether it is ethical or unethical act. Non-quantitative items cannot be presented in the financial statement. For example, just to give you an example, not taking any political party side. Okay. In Tamil Nadu, after, who is the current ruling party? After DMK came to power, For which company it's beneficial generally? Yes. Sun TV. Hello. Yes. So for Sun TV, it's a positive news, correct? If DMK loses the next election, I'm just giving you example, guys. I am not taking any political side in any of the class, but we will use for example purpose. You should not tell sir in the fan, on the fan, no fan, only example, okay. If DMK loses in the next election, Sun TV news is unfavorable, correct? That's why I use green pen, okay. Able to follow, guys? Now, in Sun TV's financials, can I disclose this emotional impact? This concept is called what? Money measurement concept. So in my financials, I will disclose only quantitative items and not qualitative items. Are you following, guys? So we finished two concepts, entity concept and money measurement concepts. If you go down and read, you will have that, okay. Entity concept. Will this come in exam? One that will come for 1-2 marks. This content also we will read. Who will read that? You will read. I am not going to in school. Come on, guys. Badri, read the paragraph one by one. Full of parts. Let's all read again. We are not in school anymore. Understood the concept, guys? We will read. You will go home, read this and come back and make a summary note. So what I want you guys to do is, you will read this in the book and in your own words, write in summary and bring it and show it to me tomorrow. Clear? Are you following? So you will read this, understand, in your own words, write it. Sir, should I use fully own words? No. You can pick the keywords from here. I will show you for one concept, how you are going to do it. Okay. Done, guys. Only 20 marks theory. So we finished two concepts. Entity concept and money measurement concept. Understood? Understood the example? Don't write Sun TV in exam. Don't write Uber Eats fraud. No. Concept is emotions. Qualitative items cannot be disclosed in the financials. Clear, guys? No. So we did two concepts. Loudly, guys. Entity and money measurement concept. Before I go to next concept, in your school, you used to have multiple school periods. First session, second session. What is the duration of those sessions? 40 to 45 minutes, correct? And then you used to have a break or next session. Immediately next session, but you'll have a small break of 2 minutes in the teacher poi. That teacher should come. Maximum continuously, how many sessions you used to have? 2 or 3? Mostly 2, sometimes 3. First is 3, but not more than 3. So you guys are trained in school to only sit attentively for 45 minutes. But when you come to CA, whether it is here or anywhere you go and any level, the sessions will be for 2 to 3 hours. So initially, it will be a little hard wherever you go. That's the whole thing. That's why we'll try to have distractions, we'll have presentations, we'll have games. Games are not cricket and all, guys, but other kind, what to say, activities which I can do in the class. Okay, we will do all of that. Slowly as you keep going, you will get used to it, because in CA final, class will be full day, morning till night, Anamai. But it's a process. Slowly you will get used to it. So whenever you feel, sir, we want a break, raise your hand. But usually I don't give break in the first session or second session. We go straight forward. Clear, guys? No. Third is periodicity concept. Let me take, I'll give you examples. Okay, examples, you will understand the concept better. Let's say, let me take the business of AI. Are you following what's happening in the AI news, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT? How many of you used? Nobody used ChatGPT. Nobody used. 1, 2, good, okay. Then I can't use AI example. Fine. Let me take the example, simple example of Zomato, which all of you can relate with. We will use AI. I will talk about AI and how important it is. and how I want you guys to start using AI tools. We will have competition. I want you to make Instagram reels using AI. It's possible. So I want you to start learning these tools. I'll tell you why. Since we already discussed this. AI is, I told you in the first session, is evolving so fast. I'm not sure if I told in the class. Bill Gates. Did I tell in the orientation about Bill Gates? No. I told. No. So Bill Gates recently in an interview told, everybody knows who Bill Gates is. Two things in his life, in his entire lifetime, fascinated Bill Gates. He got excited, Bill Gates. One in the year 1980s, when for the very first time he saw a monitor, laptop. That time it was a huge monitor, it used to be big monitor. The first time he saw a display screen, he got fascinated that with this display what all can be done. Fast forward 25 years, you know, everybody carries a display in the pockets, correct? Connected with the internet. He told, Bill Gates told in 1980s and 90s, internet is going to change the world. People laughed at him. What is internet? What is a stupid thing? But we are all now living a part of our life in the internet, correct? Again, after that, recently in the year 2023, this year, go check out Bill Gates' LinkedIn. In a LinkedIn, he has posted in his account that what fascinated him, the second biggest thing in his life, second time in his life, what AI can do. What AI can do. He gave ChatGPT's team, which is headed by a company called OpenAI, he gave them an assignment to do something related to biology. Biology exam was little difficult, human race it changes, so he gave them an assignment. He thought it will take them 3 years to train the AI for that. They came back with the results in 6 months. He was fascinated with what AI can do, and then Bill Gates has now invested in ChatGPT's parent company, OpenAI, $10 billion US, and he purchased 49% of the company, or 15, I'm not sure. He invested $10 billion US. It's a huge money, guys. No asset. See, if I'm investing 2 crores in a house, you can see the asset. If you're investing 1 lakh in buying gold, you can see gold. He invested $10 billion US, not even rupees, in a software, in a code, in a technology. And he believes, the world believes AI will take over everything in the next 4 to 5 years. Unfortunately, in our CA syllabus, not in foundation, but in inter level, we are still learning what is Bluetooth, what is the difference between hardware and software, what is the full form of WWW, MCQ question. That's the syllabus we have at the moment. New syllabus la konjam marna marum. But nowhere in the next 4 to 5 years, even if you go to college or school, you will learn about how to use AI tools. And I want you guys to learn it by yourself, and I will give you assignments for that outside subject, okay? Even if you are, sir, particular sir, I don't like technology, sir. Why are you forcing me, sir? In simple, in 2000s when computers came, a lot of people said, I don't like computers. What happened? They lost their jobs. They didn't update themselves. In 1800s or 19 earlies, calculator was introduced. That time all the maths teachers went on protest, ban calculator. What happened? We started using. AI is like that. Whether you like it or not, a wave is coming. A technology wave that we are going to fast forward by next 50 years in the next 5 years in terms of technology. One, you can ride along the wave and enjoy and learn, because now at the starting point. It's like in 2009, next to me in my class, my friend was sitting and told, "Dey Bitcoin vaangriyan keta." I was in 9th standard in 2009. Okay. He asked me, I have some Bitcoins, do you want to buy? He had to give me 100 rupees. I get kadan vaangna 100 rupees. He said, instead of giving you 100 rupees, I'll give you Bitcoins. Dey, what is this stupid thing? Don't irritate me, I told him. Then I forced him and took 100 rupees. Now, he bought Bitcoins. Now I am seeing him, he's not in India. One day he's in Bali, Indonesia. One day he's in Thailand. One day he's in Hong Kong. He's putting Instagram story. Every time an iPhone comes, new iPhone is buying. He purchased Apple shoes. Hey, what is Apple shoes? No, it's limited edition. It's not available for everybody. I can buy with Bitcoins and so on. Then he's traveling abroad. He didn't go to college also. Why? In school after 12th he had so many Bitcoins. College second year, Bitcoin value shooted up. He dropped out of college engineering and he left abroad. Oh, India with 3 varsha aayichu varala. He's roaming the world. He got unlimited supply of money. I don't know how many Bitcoins he has. I can't ask him. He's not going to tell. Now if I buy Bitcoins, is there any use? No use. Like that, AI wave is starting now. This is the starting point of AI. In the next 5 years, it's going to go somewhere and you should learn how to use the tools. No coding. No need to use coding. Nama class liye pannalam. We will have activities. Okay. Now back to subject. Like this, I will give some distraction. General knowledge about the industry to keep you attentive for 2 hours. That's my job. Understood? Come back to example. Which one, guys? Zomato. How many concepts we finished today? What is it? Entity and money. Today our agenda is to finish all these concepts. That's it. One chapter we will finish. Clear, guys? All of you with me? Now, Zomato, when they started in the first year till today, till the 10 years when they started, I think it's more than 10 years. From first year till now, yeah, Zomato is a loss making company. No problem, guys. Phone will ring. Sometimes you will forget. It's fine. Okay. Now come back. Zomato is a loss making company from year 1 till year 10. They have never made profits till now. Now, can Zomato tell why they didn't make profits? The offers tarane. Offers, discount. He made you addicted to the app, Zomato or Swiggy, correct? In a week, at least once do you order in that? Hello? Most of you, at least once in a week or once a month are you ordering? How many of you order every day? Yes. Yes, hand up. Including me, yes, hand up. Okay. We order almost every day because it's so tempting. He will give notification. Are you craving for momos? At 6 p.m. he will tell. And correct 5 manik pasikum. Are you craving for a bel puri? I will get one notification. Immediately I will go look at the photo and order. That's his business. So, these 10 years, he invested in marketing and the brand. Now, anybody in India knows what is Zomato. So, what Zomato is saying, in year 1 itself, he planned this. He got money from investors and he told, see, first 10 varsha you will not make profit, guys. We are going to be a loss making company. But after 10 years, we will become a recognized brand. From the 11th year, our name will be there in every restaurant. All the restaurants in India should depend on me. I will get commission income. I will dominate the food industry. Is he doing it now? Easily. From now, he is going to start making profits. So what Zomato is saying, see, if you prepare year 1, year 2, year 3, separate trading P&L account for me, ella varsham loss na varum, correct? So Zomato is saying, I will prepare year 1 to year 20 combined trading P&L account. My period is 20 years because I am going to make profit only after. If he tells that, will you accept? Will you accept, guys? No. Every entity should choose one accounting period, and during that period, all the transactions has to be recorded. Are you able to follow? That's called what? Periodicity concept. Are you able to follow, guys? Periodicity concept basically means you select one period. For example, we all select what? 1st April 2023 to. Why are we selecting this? Can Madhavan select one period? Yeah, 24. Can Madhavan select one period? Can Badri select one period? Can Hari select a different period? Everyone should select the same period. Why? Why? For uniformity and comparison. Comparison of all entities. able to follow. So India, everybody follows what? April to March. Should the world follow this? In US, they follow July to June. In some countries, they follow Jan to December. Some places, they follow October to September. Country-wise, they will change. But for India, what is it? So every company or partnership firm or sole proprietor in India will use April to March as their period. That comes from income tax, but we will leave that. We don't have in syllabus. So this is our accounting period. Everything that happens within this period should be disclosed in that year's numbers. Are you able to follow? This is called what, guys? Periodicity concept. What's your homework for the day? Read that paragraph, write in your own words. I will do it for any one concept now. One simple concept we will take. We will do it in the class. Then you go home and try it out. Next. Related to periodicity concept is something called accrual. What accrual says? It comes from, they both are actually together. Same na padikinu, periodicity and accrual. This is my period, 1st April to 31st March. I am going to ask you a question. Today, assume we are on 30th of 2023. Assume today is 30th of March 2023. Let's say, last girl, last. Yes, your name? No, Vijay Lakshmi. Next, Hema Priya. Okay. So let's say Vijay Lakshmi or Hema Priya. Let's say, for example, Hema Priya is the seller of some goods. Seller of some goods. Vijay Lakshmi is the buyer of the goods. Let's say the goods Hema Priya is selling is, let's say, for example, specs. Okay. So let's say Hema Priya is having one specs showroom like Titan Eye Plus, then Specs Maker, Lens Card, GKB Opticals, whatever. She has her own store, Lawrence and Mayo, whatever. Vijay Lakshmi is coming to Hema Priya on 30th of March. She told, I want to buy cooling glass. Can you buy it there? Hello? Do you get it? Yes. She wanted to buy cooling glass or she wanted to buy a reading glass. No power, but for system. I don't want this light to hit me, so I'm putting a specs. I want to buy a reading productive glass. Okay. So she purchased the specs. Then Vijay Lakshmi sat in that machine, analyzed the eyes proportion and all. So Hema Priya told, for you, I will correctly make some adjustments, customize specs. So Vijay Lakshmi on 30th March, she bought the specs for 10,000 rupees, guys. Everything included, test, glass, frame, element included, 10,000 rupees. Normal rate, good specs, you have to pay 10,000 rupees. Now, she paid 2,000 rupees advance on 30th March and 4th April, she came back in 4th April 2023 and paid the balance money of 8,000 and collected the specs and went. Correct? Entry of sales. Hema Priya. What is the entry for sales here? Normal sales entry, guys. Cash, if it's a cash sales, or debtor. Who's my debtor? Vijay Lakshmi account. Debit 2. This is my entry. This entry, when will I pass? 30th or 4th? 30th or 4th? All of you understanding, guys. Now, understanding what? The problem, not the solution. So, we have a problem, 30th podnuma, 4th podnuma. Because we put in 30th, it belongs to a different period, different accounting cycle. Otherwise, goes to my next cycle. When is the sale taken place? For this, I will not give the answer now. You will tell me the answer after we complete Sale of Goods Act in law. Sale of Goods Act will teach you this entry should be passed at what time. Okay, are you following? Now, I am just giving you the answer. See, to give you the answer with logic will take me 2 hours. So, in law, I will teach you. Now, assume sale is taking place on 30th March. Assume it's fully credit sales. What's the entry? Vijay Lakshmi account, debit to super. Amount. Science students able to follow to an extent. Debtors to sales. So credit sales I am passing. Sales 10,000. Which year? 31st March 20. But money is not yet received. Can I pass the entry? This is credit sales. Huh? Money is not yet received. Can I pass the entry? Yes or no? Assume the sale took place on 31st March itself. Or I'll change the example. 31st March, Vijay Lakshmi paid full money. Told she will buy. Credit sales. She's coming and collecting on 4th. But bill is generated on 31st. When I will pass the entry? This is called what? Concept of accrual. Even though I did not receive the cash, I am still recording the amount in sales. Able to follow? This you all know. Give me more examples of accrual that you know. One example is credit sales, correct? Next, rent. I heard rent payable, correct? In my debit, do you write 12 months rent? I am giving you 3 options, guys. Option A, assume the rent of this classroom is 1 lakh per month. Mylapore, prime location, commercial premises, correct? Assume it is 1 lakh per month. I really don't know the rent. I am just giving you example. 1 lakh per month. So 1 lakh into 12 is 12 lakhs. Option B, academy paid only rent for 9 months. 3 months they told we will pay next year. Option 1. Next option, they are saying 2 months, 2 years rent. Take it together. Bulk I am giving. How much is that? Fully I am giving as bulk to the landlord. All this is happening, assume on today's date, 28th April 23. Now for my financial year, debit of rent, will it be 12 lakhs, 9 lakhs or 24 lakhs? Did you understand the question? I'll repeat the question again. Let me repeat the question. For the year 1st April 2023 to 31st March 2024, I am preparing a profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Okay. Here I will write 2 rent of school of. This statement P&L account is prepared for how many months? 12 months. That's my periodicity concept, correct? Now this amount of rent, how much will I debit? First option, 1 lakh into 12, 12 lakhs. First option, every month I paid 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh for 12 months. So first option I will debit how much? Now I am coming to second option. Second option, what I told, I am telling my landowner, sorry, I don't have that much money. I am going to pay you rent only for, I gave rent only for 9 months. So how much is it? Will I debit 9 lakhs or 12 lakhs? How many of you 9 lakhs? How many of you 12? Third case, I am giving advance. I am saying, see, every month giving you 1 lakh is headache for me. Take full 24 lakhs for next 2 years. Don't disturb me. How much will I debit? 9 or 24? Or 12? Are you able to follow, guys? This is what? Accrual. Expense of that year, account in that period. Are you able to follow, guys? I am sure you all know this, but I am just summarizing for those for whom it's new. Okay. This is called concept of accrual. Are you able to follow, guys? Next. Next one, guys. I'm going to teach a concept which is, okay. A company has sales or a partnership firm, sales of 5 lakhs. Correct? What are the common expenses you see here? Raw material, then transportation, wages, fuel, then power, all of that, correct? Now, what I'm saying is, I am also incurring stationery expense, correct? Buying pens, pencil, notebook, all of that. Now, what is happening? What is happening in stationery expense? Do you show total stationery 10,000 or do you show separately pen 2 rupees, pencil 1 rupee or notebook 20 rupees? Total. Why? Why? Because simplify and show what's relevant, correct? Now in the same context, I'm asking you next thing. There has been a robbery in the company. காசு திருடி போயிட்டாங்க யாரோ cashier. 50,000 rupees of cash is stolen. Will I show separately debit of P&L robbery or can I add this to other miscellaneous expense? You remember one thing. So should I show this separately like my salary, rent, stationery, power, or can I add it to other miscellaneous? Robbery of 50,000. How many of the other miscellaneous? What if the robbery is 2 lakhs? Robbery is 2 lakhs. Sales say 5 lakhs. Adla 2 lakhs திருடி போயிட்டோம். How many of you separate? How many of you other? How many of you other? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of you separate? Separate. No. Sir, I have never seen robbery expense in my book, sir. So I am not able to answer. If you are an investor, if you are reading this financials, will you want this to be separate or part of others? Why? It is important for you. Correct? Huh? Therefore, this will be shown how? Separately. Now I am changing the example. Instead of robbery is 2 lakhs. Robbery is, but my sales is 20,000 crores. Big company. I am Tata Reliance. Robbery is how much? Sales is 20,000 crores. Will I show separately or add another expense? Why? It's not important for me. This concept is called what? Materiality. Hey, I will not go in order. This concept is called what? Materiality concept. Able to follow, guys? Otherwise, you will keep thinking, sir is doing next to matching. Then after going concern, he will do. It is materiality concept. Disclose what is material to the shareholder. Are you all able to follow, guys? How many we finished? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Materiality concept. Clear? Understanding? Clear? Now what we will do before I go to next one, let me go to one concept. Let's say, fine, money measurement concept. Okay. These kind of questions can come in exam. What is money measurement concept? 2 marks. Are you going to sit down and memorize this? Memorization in foundation is possible. Book size is only small, little bigger than school. Na panni mudichirom sir. Enna sir neenga solringa? In state board I am the top. My technique is what? I will memorize. Nobody can come close to me. Foundation you will pass with 350 out of 400. No doubt. Except maths is concepts. Law also you will pass. Few little bit. Inter and final. Law book will be 500 pages. Tax book will be 500 pages. Auditing book will be 500 pages. My theory alone will come to 2000 pages. What you will memorize? Correct? So we have to learn from the foundation itself. How do I understand the concept and write in my own words? Okay. Let me take just one. Let me just take one. Yeah, okay. Let me take one. Own words you have to write. Okay. Can you try this first? Just one. So can I don't want to waste time. Hey, one of you read. So I'm going to give you all 2 to 3 minutes time or 5 minutes time in the class itself. Before I'm going to get some handouts in this gap. Read this first para alone. Okay. Okay. Yeah. First para and third para. So, how do I show both? Is it visible? Last row. Visible? So, online also I hope it's visible. Just the first para and third para you read. Don't copy what's there. Don't copy what's there. Use these keywords in your own words. I know first time it will not be good, but in your own words, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Read with the concept I gave you. Can you write on your own words your notes? Summarize in 5 to 6 lines. Concept. In exam, if it comes for 2 marks, what you will write? I want you to try it, guys. Try it. Start. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Start writing if you are done reading. Understand, write in your own words. Don't write full page, half a note, half a side, sorry. Of course, it's going to be hard. First time you are doing it, but try it out. I'll give you more 5 minutes only from now, maximum. 5 to 7 lines, that's all. Don't write the full page, guys. 2 mark question, half a page, half a side to be exact. Three more minutes left, guys. Come on, do it fast. Online live recording, those who are watching also do it. We are practicing from a different way of learning into this. Slowly we will get there, but try it out. Use the wordings from book. It's fine with your own language. Can I mix both? Yes. Finished. Who all finished? Put others fast. Note, give the note. Pass it. No, it's fine. I just wanted to see one. Now done, guys. Now let me dictate the same thing. Again, you put a line and write what I am dictating. I am also going to dictate from the book only. Okay. Write down, put a line and write down. Money measurement concept is a concept where money measurement concept is a concept where only those transactions which can be measured in money or which can be measured in money or quantitative, which can be measured in money or quantitative terms, will be recorded, in the books of accounts, full stop. Continue. Those transactions which are material, and qualitative in nature, those transactions which are material and qualitative in nature, I hope you know the spelling, which are qualitative in nature, will not be recorded as they are not convertible, in monetary terms. As they are not convertible in monetary terms. Full stop. This is the principle followed by most accountants. This is the principle followed by most organizations. Write down. This is the principle followed by most organizations, even though it has the limitation of not being able to account, qualitative items, even though it has limitation of not being able to account qualitative items. That's it. This last line also is optional. Most accountants, most organizations is optional. Now read what I gave you and read what you wrote. If it conveys the same meaning, good job. The flow, it has to be, it's not complicated, guys. They are not expecting you to put one googly in the exam or spin ball. Straight ball, clear, concise, what is needed, what is asked, what are you explaining. Okay, now you give your note to your friend sitting next to you and show them what you wrote. Okay, are they understanding what you wrote with the same intention? Then yes. I read one note and I want to know how many of you wrote this. Since money is the only medium of exchange, standard economic value, then the same point is repeating here also. The concept ignores money is inelastic yardstick. Then see, any material transaction, even events are not recorded in books just because they cannot be measured in monetary terms. Same thing is there on top, correct? They are repeating in the study mat, they are repeating twice. If you look at this point is there here and again it is repeated. Where is it? Business are not recorded, they are not convertible in, cannot be expressed in money, not recorded in business books. Same point mathi eldram, correct? You don't have to do that in exam. Are you able to follow? You understood how we summarize now? Clear, guys? So tomorrow you will summarize for the other concepts. Got the clue, guys, how we are doing it? I will check. Come and show me your notebook. I will randomly check. I will again dictate few things. You will read and summarize. Why? Because day before exam, accounts is only 20 marks theory, correct? Only 20 marks theory. If you summarize all these notes of the study mat, which runs into 40-50 pages of theory, in your book it will come to a short 10 to 15 pages or maximum 20 pages of theory in your own handwriting is better than 40 to 50 pages of study mat printed notes. So day before exam, you don't have the time. Which you will read? Your own notes. Exam, if they ask you for 2 marks, is this answer sufficient what I dictated? That's it. Then you can give an example. Should I give the same example which is here? No. Any example you can give. Are you able to follow, guys? That's it. Okay. Now we'll get back to next set of concepts. Before that, today itself I have some presentation topics which we are going to do in the class, non-subject related but to an extent subject related. We will totally have two types of presentations. One presentation in law class which is subject presentation. So once I finish the chapter, you will present the same topic here for others in teams. Then accounts, we will have non-subject topics but actual business topics only. The winning team in presentation, I will tell you how we will do that, will get rewards, cash rewards in the class. That full team who is doing presentation, you don't expect 10,000, small rewards 5,000 or 1,000 or that equivalent worth some gifts you will get for yourself. What? Winning team, not everybody. Okay. Now I will give this presentation topics at around 12:10, 12:15 I will distribute. We will allocate between teams now. But for now, let's go to the next concept. Okay. Let's say you purchase the house in Nungambakam, Chennai in the year 1985. 1 acre of land in Nungambakam. What's the price that time? What's the price? How much? Let's say 10,000 is a lot. Okay, let's say 1 acre, you paid 10,000 and you purchased in 1985. What is the value of 1 acre of land in Nungambakam now? 1 crore. 1 crore or more? 10 crores. Easily. Center of the city. Okay. When you purchase the land, what entry did you pass? Land or fixed asset, basically. Land account. Debit to bank. Cash we learnt in school, but if you will take cash, it's going to be bank. Okay, or bank or cash case, doesn't matter. Okay. In my balance sheet, in 1985, land is how much? 10,000 increase, cash or bank decrease by 10,000. Correct, guys? Now, fast forward 2023, this land's value is, will I still show in my books at 10,000 or 10 crores? Are you able to follow, guys? Which one? 10 crores is correct, but still sometimes some companies will still show 10,000. It is not correct. It's not correct because it doesn't give a true and fair view. You heard these terms, true and fair view you don't get. But showing at 10,000 is an accounting concept called historical cost method. Historical cost, that's the next one. Cost concept. Are you able to follow, guys? Cost concept is the next one. Cost concept means sometimes assets will still be shown at cost price and not what? 10 crores, which is the realizable value of, if I sell today, how much I will get? 10 crores. But I will not show 10 crores. That's called what? Cost, historical cost concept. If you are going to show 10 crores, that's called realization concept. Show at what price you will realize the value. Are you all able to follow, guys? Understanding? Hello? Done? Okay. Examples are very important. Of course, you will go home and read and write in your own words. Okay. Next one. Let's say, let's take an example. Yes, your name? Sorry? Tiruchelvan. Okay. Selvan, okay. Short form. Okay. Let's say Selvan is operating iPhone store. He is the owner of the iPhone branch, Apple store. Okay. In Chennai. Clear? He is the owner of iPhone Apple store. Let's say in Express Avenue Mall, he runs that store. Let's say today's date, again for our example, is 25th of March 2023, and Apple announced that 15th April 2023 we are going to launch iPhone 15. Assume, example, okay. They announced it long back. Now my question is, 15th April, out of Selvan's store, there will be lot of queue to buy the iPhones, correct? Generally first day it will get sold out, second day. Stock will reach his warehouse on 15th April or much before? Much before. Let's say he received the stock on 29th of March itself. Let's assume for simplicity purpose 100 iPhone 15s he got in his store, okay. Now his friend sitting next to him, yes, name, Akhtar. So Akhtar is saying, hey, I want to buy all the 100 iPhones, or leave that for example. Let's say iPhone 15 is going to be sold for 1 lakh per phone. What's the cost? What's the cost? 1 crore. He's going to sell at 1 lakh. So what's the cost? Less than 1 lakh. It can be, let's say, 70,000 per phone for him. So in his balance sheet, trial balance, he will have closing stock. Correct? He'll have what, guys? Closing stock. How many iPhones? Into what? Into 70,000 or 1 lakh? How many of you 70,000? How many of you 1 lakh? How many of you I don't know, sir? Don't know in our class how to raise both the hands, guys. All the class. Don't know is both the hands. Both straight up, guys. Yeah, don't know. Closing stock, school lo parchama. Closing stock is valued at year ending on at lower of cost or selling price or market price or realizable value, whichever is lower. We learn this. How many of you didn't learn this? Hello? Na padikla, sir. Didn't learn. Okay, fine. Now, then I'll do one thing. If that's the case, fine. Let us park this example for the time being. Let us park the example for the time being. Okay. I'll take something more easier. We will come back to the iPhone example. We will do it. I'll come back to it later, not today. I'll come back to something more simple. In the balance sheet, you have debtors 10,000. What do you create on debtors? Provision for. So you will create provision for doubtful debts. Let's say 10%. 1,000 rupees you will create provision. Correct? All of you create. Why? It's not bad debts. You are creating provision. What if he doesn't pay? Correct? Why am I creating the provision? Accounting for what if he doesn't pay me? Correct? Amam pay pannalana, I'll have a loss. So now also I'll create a provision for 1,000. That means you're anticipating future losses. Anybody here from Kerala? Name? Aditya. So Kerala, what's famous? Among many things, lottery ticket is legal in Kerala. Correct? Okay. It's legal. So let's say Aditya, correct? Aditya went to Kerala and he bought a lottery ticket. Let's say if he pays 500 rupees, Onam lottery, 25 crores he can get. Correct? If he wins. Aditya bought 100 lottery tickets. Different locations la poi tedi, he did some analysis. He purchased. He analyzed from where the more chances high. 100 into 500. He purchased for 50,000 rupees. He invested just by buying lottery tickets. If he wins, how much he will get? Can he pass receivable entry in his books? Why? He has not yet. Then why are you passing here? Provision entry when he is not yet paid. Why are you anticipating loss? Anticipate only loss but not profits. Why? The prudence concept. Why? Why do we have that concept? Prudence only, sir. School we learned prudence. Why do you have that concept? For? Hello? Why? If losses are there, we can manage Okay.
By creating profits, if it doesn't occur, we will not be able to manage.
Okay, now even if I create profits, I will not have that cash with me. Now follow guys. If I tell you, now for example, let me give you an example. If I tell you that you don't have to write foundation exam, all of you all pass, will you be happy? Hello? Attend the class, pass the exam without exams, straight away CA enter. Will you be happy guys? Hello? Assume COVID comes, COVID batch, all of you pass. Will you be happy? Straight CA enter. I have created an expectation now. Then I am telling you 1 month before exams. Sorry guys, you exam எழுதி ஆகணும். What you will tell? You will be disappointed, correct? Same way when I show profit in my books, all my shareholders or all my investors will get excited. Profit is going to come. Then later if I don't get that profit, they will all be disappointed, like she said. So simple, do not anticipate future profits. Don't anticipate future profits, but you can anticipate future losses. I will tell you why. Follow. With the same provision example, sales you book for how much? 10,000. Fully credit sales. Fully. This will increase my gross profit by how much? This will also increase my net profit by how much? Assume the profit on sales is 10,000. This will increase by 10,000 now. This will, what is the entry you are passing for this? Very good. Debtors to, everybody is able to relate to this. So in my books, in balance sheet, this profit of 10,000 is going to come here as 10,000 capital, correct? And that debtors will come in the balance sheet as debtors 10,000, correct? You are showing a profit of how much? 10,000, which is represented by what? Debtors. What if he doesn't pay? Profit becomes, correct? So for that not to happen, I will create a provision here. Let's say for 10%, 1,000. This will reduce by 1,000. I am only showing a profit of. This is for one sale. Like this, actually in sales I will have in crores, 100 crores. In that 10% may not pay. I am now itself reducing my profits. Think that reducing my profits and reducing your expectations. That's why I am creating what? Provision. Now with this background, let me go back to the inventory example. Which one? iPhone example. iPhone should be valued. Closing stock will be valued at. Those who don't know, we are going to learn now. We are going to learn. Closing stock will be valued at lower of cost or market price, whichever is, because of the concept of prudence. So I will into 70,000 is my value. 70,000 into 100 is how much, guys? How much? 70 lakhs. Good. 70 lakhs. Clear, guys? Now let's say Akhtar, correct? Akhtar is coming and telling Selvam, I want to buy all the 100 iPhones. Don't open on 15th April. Now itself I will give you advance. He is transferring the full advance to Selvam. Is the sale completed? When he can pass the entry of sale? Only on 15th. Launch date, correct? Before this, if he passes entry of sale, Apple will remove his license. Why you pass sale? But money has come into whose account? Selvam's account. But who's having the stock still? Selvam. Money has come to Selvam's account. Stock also is still with. Only on 15th April, Selvam will transfer 100 phones to whom? Akhtar. Now closing stock. Will I value into 70,000 or into 1 lakh? Are you able to follow? Initially you did 70,000 because it said cost. Why not market price? Because you don't know if you can sell for 1 lakh. Prudence, conservatism, correct? But now I am saying already money received 1 lakh. Can I show my stock now? 100 into 1 lakh. Yes or no? Yes, because I received the money. This also the concept is saying don't do it. Why? Because if I show 1 lakh 100 into 1 lakh for sales which is yet to be made, my profit will increase by 1 lakh instead of increasing by 70,000. What if on 10th April fire comes in my store, all the phones are destroyed, I have to refund the money? That means you are recognizing profit even before sale is made. For that reason only they say closing stock is valued at lower of cost or market price, whichever is lower. This concept is called concept of conservatism, or also known as concept of prudence. Are you able to follow, guys? Concept of conservatism or concept of, are you all able to follow? I will take last two concepts, that's all for the day. One more concept not in this chapter but relevant for us. Okay. We have a concept, I will write the concept name. Tell me who is the Prime Minister of India? Modi ji. Okay. Recording also is going on, I should write Modi ji. Who was the Prime Minister before Narendra Modi? Manmohan. Short form I am writing, guys. Okay. Who was the Prime Minister before Modi ji? Before Modi ji I am asking. Correct answer I want. Who was the Prime Minister before Narendra Modi? Modi's second term. Before Modi ji I want to know who is the Prime Minister. Before 2014 only Modi ji came. Before that, who was the Prime Minister? Manmohan. Correct answer. Prime Minister. Who was the Prime Minister of India before Modi ji? Manmohan Singh is the Prime Minister. Who was the Prime Minister? Correct answer. Pranab Mukherjee was President. Who was the Prime Minister? Correct answer, guys. Yes. Correct answer. When Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, who was the Prime Minister of India? Correct answer I want. Correct answer. Think, guys. When Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, who was the Prime Minister of India? No. Think. Who was the Prime Minister? Who was the Prime Minister, guys? Come on. Think, you know the name. You know the name very well. 2-letter word. 2 words, sorry. 2 words. Who was the Prime Minister? Rajiv Gandhi எப்பயோ அவெல்லாம் பிறக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி. Prime Minister only. When Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, who was the Prime Minister? No. Who was the Prime Minister? India. Who was the Prime Minister, guys? Before Modi. Who was it? I heard the answer. Sonia Gandhi. Now, that time, who was the Prime Minister of India? Who had the power? Sonia Gandhi. CSK. Who is the owner of CSK? India Cements. Srinivasan. Who has power in CSK? Are you all agreeing to that? So, India also before Prime Minister on paper was whom? But who was the actual Prime Minister? Who took the decisions? That's our next concept. I'll explain the concept, guys. This concept is called substance over legal form. I'm not sure if you heard this in school. It's called substance over legal form. In book, it's called substance over form. Accounting says give importance to the substance over the legal form. I will give you accounting examples also. Okay, I will give it to you right away. Now follow. Let's say who bought I-20 car today? Vani, correct? Huh? I-30. Sorry guys, I forgot. I-30 car. Who bought it, guys? Vani bought I-30 car. She bought full bulk payment or EMI. So let's say she's paying monthly EMI 12 months for 5 years. So 60 EMI she is going to pay monthly whatever amount Hyundai car is asking, Hyundai company is asking. Able to follow, guys? Now let's say who is the owner of this car? EMI is being paid. Who is the owner? Hyundai, correct? That means the papers of the car, ownership will be in whose name? Hyundai's name, correct? Who's going to use the car? Who's going to fill petrol? If tire puncture, who has to incur the expense? If let's say somebody hit cricket ball, glass broke, new car, who has to change? Vani. Then let's say, for example, then who has to charge depreciation? Vani, correct? Asset is owned by whom? Hyundai. Ownership can Vani sell this car? Who is the owner of the car? Hyundai. EMI la vaangirka. So in paper, RC book, still there will be only Hyundai's name, EMI in potrukkum, ownership, but the entire car is used by. So who's charging depreciation? So accounting is done for the car by Vani, even though the owner is. On paper, who's the owner? Who's enjoying the benefits? Who's the owner of CSK? Srinivasan. Who's having the power? Who was the Prime Minister of India? On paper, who is the Prime Minister actually? This concept is called what? Substance over legal form. In exam, don't write this Sonia Gandhi Manmohan Singh example. Are you able to follow, guys? Understood logic? So accounting says, I don't care who is the owner legally, I care on the substance of the transaction and I will account for it accordingly. Are you all able to follow, guys? Understanding? Able to follow? Last concept for the day. But 15 minutes we're going to do a small activity. Online, all of you able to follow? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, that's it. Concepts done for the day. I need to give the topics for the teams. So in the next 15 minutes, it's going to be a mess in the class. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is 15 minutes, 6 topics, correct? Team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Online I will make it as team 7. I forgot about them. Online students, all the 7, 8, 10 watching is team 7. Okay. I will even send the PDF in the group. All of you there in the group. Now what I am going to do, team 1, all the team 1 stand up. Team 1 stand up. Team 1 stand up. Okay. We are going to select one captain for team 1. Okay. Who is the, everybody look at each other. Who is captain of team 1? Whom will pick? Nobody will volunteer. We will take Akhtar. Okay. So Akhtar, please come here. Others can sit down. Okay, Akhtar, please come here. Know your captain. Akhtar, just stand there. Team 2, stand up. Team 2. Let us pick. Yes, yourself. Name. Namrata, please come here. Namrata, soon. Okay. Team 3, fast. Team 3. Team 3. Any volunteers? 1, 2 of them are there. Yes. You pick some captain, guys. Namrata, pick somebody from team 3. Fast. He picked first. Yes, your name. Selva or Behind? Behind. Kailash, come here fast. You ace some other team, I'll give you captaincy, but you can make presentation. Kailash, come here fast. Next, team 4. Kailash, pick somebody from team 4. Camera, I don't want. Yeah, team 4. No problem. It's only for recording purpose. So pick somebody from team 4, Kailash. Who's that? Aditya. Come there, Aditya, fast. Or Aditya, you stand here. Okay, come here and stand. Team 5. Pick any girl as a captain. Any girl. Name. Fast. Sweta, come here. Sweta, come here fast. Team 5. Team 6. Sweta, pick somebody in team 6. We have 3 boys. So pick one more girl in team 6. Name. Irfana. Yeah, Irfana is team 6. Now what we are going to do is, presentation will not be done by, team captains will not do the presentation. You are not going to do the presentation. I am going to give you all 10 case studies. Case study 1, case study 2. You go and find your team now in the next 10 minutes. I will even send the PDF in the group. Okay. Whoever comes and tells me the first case, for example, if Akhtar's team comes and tells, sir, we are going to take case study 3, I will give Akhtar's team case study 3. Purida. Are you understanding? So, team 1 is Akhtar, correct? Spelling A. I'm asking because it changes. Okay, next team 2. Correct or wrong? THA I wrote. Team 3. Kailash and correct or? Okay. 4. Yes. H. Okay. Aditya. Team 5. Sweta nildikana. Short or 6. Correct. 7. 7 online. I'm going to pick Pravina as the captain. Okay, I'll send the soft copy in the group also now. Now the captains only will report to me. Captains only are going to report to me. I'm going to give the handouts to the captains. Discuss with your team and tell me which topic you want to take. What presentation is this? It's going to be a business case. There is problem in each of the case. There is a problem in each of the case. Your team will come here and give a solution for that problem as if you're a consultancy firm. All this will not happen in one day. Each day, one team to present, 7 classes, 7 teams. This will be spread over till the entire month of May. I will give you sufficient time to prepare. Now only topic selection. Okay. So each team can take one paper. Go find your team members, discuss with them. Go find your team members or your team members go to your captains. I will even put it in the group guys for online students. Okay. Go find your team members. Create a mess, guys. I am sending it in online group also, so that online students also can see. Whoever gives me first case, I will write those numbers. Go find your team captain. Go, guys. Go find your team. Online team, I have sent the topics in the group. Pravina, you talk to others, maybe in the chat and decide a topic, Pravina. But the captain will not do presentation. We have 9 more minutes before I get the topic. Give me the topics. Find your teams. Go there, guys. Yes, you can tar it, no problem. You want more copies, come and collect it from here. Whoever wants more copies, take it from here, no problem. Pass it to him once. Careful, yeah. If you want more copies, but give it back to me after you use, okay. I have sent the soft copy in the group also. You can open the PDF there. Yeah, please. Captain will report the topic to me. You have 8 minutes left. Team 5 தேடுறீங்களா? Where is team 5? Team 5, where is the அங்க இருக்காங்க. You can sit down also if you want, guys. Up to what's comfortable for you guys. Or you stand. Discuss. Captain is a Spock. Seven now. Akhtar. Kailash, sorry. Case study 7 is taken, guys. 7 over. Team 3 எடுத்துட்டாங்க. 7 is over. எந்த டீம் நீங்க? Irfana's team. Case study 5 also is over, guys. மொத்தமா 10 தான் இருக்கு. Megdi and Domino's Case 5 is over. Yes, Namrata. CSK coming back. Yeah. Case study 1 also is over, guys. CSK. Yeah, keep it with you. Okay. Case 6 also is over by team 1. Yes. Yes, Aditya. 6 now you cannot take. Sorry, Aditya's team is little late. Case study 6 taken. Change it. 1675 is already done, guys. Online team, Pravina, give me fast. Online 9. Online 9, can I give you case study 9? Pravina, everybody in chat is saying case study 9. Okay. Case 9 also is taken, guys. Online students have taken case study 9. What is case 2? Case 9 is done. Promote movie. Yeah, case 2 is also over. Promote movie. Irkard only Sweta's team. Yes. Case 4. Case number 4. So we are done with all the topics. What is case 4? Baby dragon. Fine. Okay, all the cases are done. Now I am giving you more 5 minutes. If you want, you can switch the topic with the remaining topics or with teams. If you want, or we will stick with this. I am giving you more time. If you want to change, you can change. Whatever is left over. 1, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5, 9 is taken. If you want to switch with other team, I want that topic they have taken. If you want, you accept mutually and tell me. Sir, I like case study 1, sir. Namrata has taken it. Discuss with Namrata's team. If you want to change, you should convince them. Or if you are comfortable with your case, go and sit down. That's it. Four more minutes. Case 1 is CSK, 2 is movie, 3 army edukla, 4 is dragon taken, 5 is McDonald's and Domino's. Case 6 is UPI. Case 7 Disney TV show. Case 8 nobody has taken that, so case 8 is pending. Case 9 EdTech and case 10 also is pending, quick commerce. Last 2 minutes, if anybody wants to change, can tell me. Last 1 minute, guys, if you want to switch. Otherwise, you can go back and sit in your place. That's it. Okay, that's it. Anybody wants to change? Nobody is changing. That's it. We are done. And just to conclude, we are done with the class today. Team captains, decide who will present in your team. I want minimum 2 to 3 to present here, not one student fully. It should be shared between 2 to 3 people. Our discussion will be for 10 minutes maximum presentation, 5 minutes Q&A. I will ask you questions on the presentation, how your solution is apt or not, able to follow. For example, if case 2 is, which case is not taken? Case 10 is not taken. For example, case 10 talks about some quick commerce. You are giving some solution. Your solution is 10 minutes. Then I will ask you some questions. Why you chose this, why you chose that. You will give me the answers as a team. So presentation by 2 to 3 people in the team, can be more also. You discuss as a team. Captain will not present, but you can contribute. How to present? Use PPT, it's fine. Don't use PPT, it's fine. Use the board, it's fine. You want to do skit, it's fine. I'm leaving the style of presentation to you. Clear, guys? This is only to break the ice between all of you in the class activity. This activity will go until end of month. Presentation will start from May only, anytime in May first week, so you have time. I will give you at least 2 days notice before the first team's presentation. Order and all we will see in next class. So that's all for the day, guys. Any doubts? See you all tomorrow morning at 7:30 till 12:30 again. Accounts and law, any combination. Online, any doubts? Online, how do you connect as a team? Pravina, just note down the names and I'll find a way. I'll put in a group poll, team 1 to 7. Everybody select whichever team you are so we can find the people. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys.